In this session we're going to look at creditors in Store Manager. They're located under the Transaction menu item under Creditor Transactions. First thing we need to do is put in a creditor, so let's go and pick one which we have in here, and we'll pick this one for example, and we're going to enter an invoice, and the invoice number we'll use is 123456, why not? And the invoice came into us on the 7th of the month, and it was $120, and we need to now break this invoice up into its various parts that go into the general ledger. So if we have a look under here with the Control F, we can find there will be a GST one down the bottom there. Type GST and pick that. There's $10.91 GST, which is what that would be on $120. Now, some creditors, when they send you an invoice, the GST may be up or down 1 cent on that. You can adjust it in here by changing it here. But anyway, we'll leave this one as $10.91 at this stage. And then there may be freight involved in this, so if we look for freight, there's a freight disbursement or dissection, and there was $6 freight on it. Now that would be the freight excluding the GST, and then we've got purchases of stock, which would be the remainder, so it's $103. Put that in. Now we have an invoice sitting in the system, and we can go ahead and make a payment on that invoice by going to this section, and we're going to pay the full amount. So we just press the space bar and it'll allocate whatever is in due here to the amount. What we then do is we either go to do a new payment from somebody else, or we just close this and it'll say, yes, do you want to save the payment? Yes, we do. And then however we're paying it, if there's a check or a reference number, we might have done it by direct debit. I'll put in a reference number, press OK on that one. We can print a remittance advice if we want. In this case we'll say yes, and it will go and ask us where we want to print it. So we may actually not print this one, we may just view it to make sure that the item has been handled correctly, and then it shows us, here we are, yes, there's the date of the invoice, that was the invoice code, and the total amount showing there. The reference or check number showing up here so that the creditor will know what to look for in their bank statement. And it now shows our account summary as 0. We'll exit out of this particular one now and print it on the standard invoice printer. So we've got a copy of it. It's been printed and the transaction is finished.